Hello and welcome. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners. Procyon, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Shawn Melanson, proud supporter of our podcast network and everything we do. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump and UConn legendary men's basketball player Jake Voskuhl. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large or small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return on your taxes. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, slip and fall, a car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch Firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut. He will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. He has a boot camp program 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. To work with the best, he has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. Go to www.dynamichumanperformance.com. All right, and we are back with the man himself, Shawn Melanson, on the MMA Report. I'm Steve Cully, the best podcast host in the universe. Shawn Melanson, he wasn't scared. He's scared enough. He came back for more. And thank you guys all for watching last week. And we appreciate your comments and questions to Shawn. We'll try to get to some of them as well. And he did what he was supposed to do. He is now going to the playoffs. Very exciting to hear. It is the top 8 that make the playoffs, and Shawn finished there, and he's going to have an interesting matchup with one of their top performers in PGF and Jeff Thompson. So I wanted to start with saying, Shawn, how are you feeling? I mean, because it's a grind, 5 weeks of this.
Yeah, I mean, technically we're going into week 6, so it's week 6. So it's a grind. It's definitely the most I've ever competed week over week.
And several fights in a row, right?
Several fights in a row, plus you're out of your home zone. So, like, you know, for me, I'm finding different training everywhere, but it's still consistently like tough. You know what I mean? It's like I got different training partners each week. I got different people to impress, different things to do. So it's not like you're not just competing on Wednesdays. Sometimes like people want to kill you during the week too because they don't know who you are. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then they throw bags of money at you, which I can't get over still. I see bags get thrown. Like after I thought, like I told you, I thought it was a joke. And then I'm looking at them like they're really throwing bags of money at people. But it's an interesting setup, and you know I've watched it consistently, and you know the team aspect of it, as I said, with you, because you're so experienced, you run Precision Gym or part of Precision and coach people as well. I mean, have you been able to really stand up and try to help your teammates and take control? Or are you more focused individually on your own performance?
I'm such a leader in my own right that I kind of took a coaching
Yeah.
role with this team, as well as like, we have our coach Chris and stuff like that. But a lot of these guys, especially like guys like Noah, are young. So like I can take them under my wing and help them out and try to help them grow, and just the rest of the team, anyone that wants to learn, as well as like even I've been training a lot with like William and Andrew Tackett, who are two of the best in the world. And while I'm learning a ton from them, they're also taking pieces of advice from me, things that like, they've never seen before, as well as like I'm taking a bunch from their games. And, it's a big community of learning, which is awesome.
Yeah, because I have to imagine, because I know by talking with Tyler, fighters have their own coaches that they're used to having, and they work with them traditionally throughout, and then they go and have a fight. You're in an environment, you didn't really get to pick your coach. You're kind of given a team because you're on a team, and you're giving your coaches that you have to work with, like it or not. And even you, with your vast experience and being, like I said, I mean, you've competed all over the world. You may have more knowledge or know some different techniques than the coaches. So, I mean, does that ever come into conflict like that? Because, I mean, if you have a coach that you are well-versed and more experienced than, and he's telling you, oh, you should be doing this instead of this, is it a challenge for you to listen, or is it good for you and, you try to be part and work with the guy?
I will say the coach we have is Chris Olivo, and he's a brown belt world champion, as well as he's a black belt now. Very well experienced, but he doesn't really try to tell us what to do. For the most part, he gives advice, and he's also receptive to the things I have to say. And for the most part, with me, he truly believes that I'm the best one at the PGF. So his biggest thing with me is that, making sure my mentality is there and just making sure I can believe in myself every week. Because he's like, if you just believe in yourself, you'll beat every fucking single person here. So we haven't had any of those run-ins or issues with like coaches trying to tell us what to do, because they know, I mean, they only have us for 6 weeks. We walk in, they don't know who the fuck we are. So it's like trying to come in and tell us what to do right away is not, it's not going to fly with any of us. We're all individual athletes and stuff like that. So if I had a guy that just started telling me like to completely change my game in a 5-day period, I'd be like, you're retarded.
It's not going to go well. Yeah.
But I mean, if the brown belt telling you what to do anyway, I mean,
this is Tyler King.
He's a black, like I said, he's a black belt now, but just like you understand, like we compete every week, so there's only 5 days, 6 days of training between each and every match. So it's like, how much can I really change my game? I really can't change my game all that much. I can only
stay healthy.
I can plan to each person, but like I'm not going to change my game in a 5 or 6 day period. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So this is Tyler, Crown Sports Entertainment. He was telling me, he manages and promotes fights, and he works a lot with Cage Titans down there. And I know you're in Hudson, New Hampshire as well. And Tyler has had grappling experience, right, Tyler? You did a few.
Oh, well, actually, I was just before this, I was kind of refreshed myself going over Shawn's YouTube's Instagram stuff. Were you on the Enigma show at Z Team Jiu Jitsu, Shawn?
Yeah, I mean, you and I have been a part of a couple shows together at this point.
Yeah, like I wasn't sure if you were actually on that show. You had some no, because I just watched that highlight video. I was like, that was Shawn, I think. A couple of times. You had some really sick finishes on that show.
Yeah, I've had a lot of sick finishes up there in that area. Yeah. It's I think the only person I've lost to up on super fights is Max Hansen up there, and obviously Johnny Tama I lost by 2 points too, and then that weird knee injury I had during the Z Team Invitational.
Yes, that's what I remember. Yeah,
my knee folded backwards. Is what it is.
And I mean, it's got to be challenging. How would you say that your health is right now, because I know you said, you had some shoulder problems, and
Yeah.
this is a grind, 5
Yeah.
weeks
Yeah.
going right into the playoffs, and
Oh,
keeping healthy is really tough. And then even with your nutrition, I mean, you're in charge of that.
yeah, we're kind of in charge of everything. It's definitely a little bit tough on the body. I'm getting more used to it. Like every week, my body's just like, all right, I'm used to kind of this bullshit. So like, I'm actually feeling better as the weeks go. But like, I do have to stay under a 194-pound weight limit. So every
Yeah.
week, I do have to cut a little bit of weight because I'm one of the heavier guys. So Tyler knows this especially. It's like when you cut weight, for when you start to eat normal again, your body sticks to it. So I
Yeah.
have these like 15-pound fluctuations each week,
Yeah.
which are pretty frustrating to deal with. So like I'll get down to
Really?
194, and like before this whole season, I never got above 200.
Yeah.
But like I'll get down to 194 for Wednesday, and then we'll go out to eat Wednesday night after the competition, and I'll be like 207, 208 the next day because everything's just stuck
Yeah.
to me. But by the time Monday comes around, I'm right back to like 198, and down to 194 is pretty easy.
Yeah.
But it sticks to you in a different way. It's definitely annoying.
Sean, how do you cut the weight? Do you just cut the carbs out, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
it's crazy.
right around like Sunday, I start cutting back, and then
yeah,
Monday I cut back on the carbs. I load a ton of water Monday and Tuesday. I cut the water out. Wednesday morning usually halfway through Tuesday I cut the water out. So I
Yeah.
wake up every Wednesday morning. I've been waking up like 194, 195, which is right where I need to be. So even if I have to
Yeah.
jump in the sauna, it's like a 10-minute sauna session, and I go in.
Okay. That
Yeah.
was my next question. If you're using sauna, use the tummy time, is what that's called, the salt tub.
Yeah,
Which
yeah. I
I
hate the
did.
salt tub.
It's not fun. Not fun at all. Especially with when you're covered in Abilene, you just won't
Yeah.
stop sweating. Yeah, you don't stop sweating for like a day. It's awful.
Yeah. Yeah. I just literally last night we had barbecue, and I ballooned all the
Oh
way up,
yeah.
like into the two. Like I was no bullshit. I was 211 last night, which is crazy.
Oh my
And then
God! And
I
then you
literally
went
drank
back
some
in.
water, did a sauna session. I'm already back down to 200 pounds flat.
Yeah, but
It's
like,
crazy.
like Steve, I'll explain for you.
You have, yes.
When you cut carbs out of your body that way, you even look at a carb, your body just gloms onto it. Just it's like no, like it just, and you balloon up, and sometimes, like, and Sean probably has had to deal with this, but when you go with an extreme weight cut, like the one time I cut 205,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like just I was so carb deficient for so long. When I tried to flood my body with carbs, A, the bloating was ridiculous. B, every joint in my body ached. And C, just your brain just is
Yeah.
doing weird shit. Yeah. Like
After I was gonna say after week 3, we went out all night, and I had like 2 alcoholic beverages, which I don't even
Yeah,
drink
you
in
don't drink.
general.
Yeah.
And I had pizza, and I could not get out of bed the next day. Every
yeah,
joint hurt. Like I ended up having to like get an IV to feel better. Like full
yeah,
24 hours, I felt like absolute dog shit.
Because if your diet changes that much, it affects your entire body.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus. And so every week you're saying, because you compete on Wednesday, so you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever, to kind of cool down, eat what you want, and your weight balloon. I didn't even think of that. So your weight always will go up, and then you have to cut before. When do they actually do the weigh-ins?
They weigh you in throughout the day on Wednesday.
It's okay. It's throughout Wednesday.
Yeah.
Do you get full 24 or like 30, 36 hours?
So the way this competition works is like the original weight class was 175.
Yeah.
So we had to make 175 in the beginning. And they gave us a 2-pound allowance. So it was really 177.
Yeah.
But then we have to just stay under 194 for the 6 weeks. So it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
I got
So
you.
technically, I had to make that 174 at first, and then I have to stay at 194. But it's like I'm only 194 for like an hour or two every day, every Wednesday, and that's it.
Sean, do you feel like the promotion is kind of having those growing pains? They're kind of, as like you've seen like a million, young competitors do, just kind of feeling their way around and trying to figure it out through trial and error. Are you kind of seeing that?
With the promotion of the competitors.
The promotion.
With PGF.
Yeah, it seems like they like some of it is definitely some trial and error, but some of it was just like when we were dealing with the past couple of weeks, it was a little bit of the refs maybe not understanding the rule set and some incompetence and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I will say, like
Dude.
this past week ran really, really smooth.
Okay.
Everything with the promotion ran really, really smooth this past week. Brendan like kind of went back and went over some of the rules, and I was pretty thrilled with how it went.
That's
I don't
good.
think there wasn't really any shot clock penalties. There was one bad reset, in my opinion, where the ref had thought a guy tapped an ankle lock, so he blew the whistle. But then they decided that he did not tap, but they restarted him back in a heel hook. But my opinion is the ref fucked that up, so you can't really penalize somebody by restarting them back in the submission.
I got you.
Other than that, everything ran great.
Tyler, can
go
you explain to me a little bit, because he was telling me about the shot clock. When does that typically start? And during a match, when will they put it on?
See, like, just from what I think Shawn would be better to explain this, just because the concept was new to me too, and
because that's what I thought. Yeah,
the thing that really like got to me about it is some of these referees like might not recognize. It just seems to me, just especially I was all over your Instagram page like an hour ago, Shawn, and the one that really stuck out to me was they talk about the other guy the entire match, and you were just cooking them the entire time. So, I mean, it just looked to me that, and just watching some of the PGF matches, some of these referees might not recognize certain positions as like
that's what he said. Yeah,
even threatening and not resetting the shot clock. I can just imagine how frustrating that is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that like I've seen any quote unquote bias with the referees. I just think there's sometimes maybe they don't understand position. There's definitely like maybe a little bias with some of the commentating. I will say Brendan does a great job with the commentates.
Yes, I know. Brendan is great.
Like, yeah, most of the guys have been pretty good to me. Like the bullpen guys, we kind of go back and forth. You know, we shoot a lot of backhanded compliments at each other, but I'm willing to play that game if they want to play that game with me. So it's all fun for me. But yeah, the Chewy matchup was fun because everyone's a giant fan of Chewy, and like even when I made my post, like I said, no disrespect to Chewy, but fuck, give credit where credit's due. Like I'm sitting there completely dominating the entire match, and it's like, I passed his guard a bunch of times, mount him, and they're like, you know, during the match, they're like, yeah, Shawn's passed his guard 4 times and hasn't managed to turn it into a submission attempt.
Oh, I heard that. That just pissed me off. I was like, what the F, bro?
And then right at the end, like I'm attacking submissions, and they're like, we have a feeling the Kings are playing it tough, but they're playing it safe. Like I didn't just fucking dominate the guy the whole time. Like he wanted to get dominated the whole time. Like it was the dumbest shit. That kind of pissed me off, but it's because I take everything personally too. It's like
of course I would too.
Yeah.
I would too, about how people talk about me. And talk a little bit about, because we had some questions last week. How do you manage yourself in between each fight? Because you have a certain amount of time between each fight. You've just fought your ass off for 6 minutes. Then you got to go out again for another 6 minutes.
I just focus on kind of relaxing and recovering because, like, the first one's always the hardest. Tyler knows, like, first one, getting it out of the way is the hardest. You kind of have that blowout. I will say, like, one thing I try to do before my first match is I try to get, like, some live rolls in to avoid the adrenaline dump. But you still get it to a certain extent.
100%.
Some days are better than others. Like week 4 was a rough week for me, but last week, you know, I had my first match. I dominated Chewy the whole time, and then going into my next match, I felt completely fine. I subbed the guy in like 30 seconds. Going to my last match, it felt completely fine, and then I got leg locked, and I hate myself for it, but you know, we'll get over it.
Yeah, but I mean, you still managed to get 4 points, and you still qualified for the playoffs, which is awesome. Yeah. So I'm just going to put the first one on that I had, Chewy match.
Yeah,
I believe it is. And then I have the timestamp for the second match. And
You're gonna want to watch it without sound.
We'll talk through some things. Yeah, I'll turn the sound down.
I want to make fun of you.
It's pretty. I mean, like Tyler and I would be better commentators than with Brandon than what they do.
I like Jason Anik. I think he does a good job. And there's another gentleman on there that I usually like. There was a guy, Tim, that was on this week. He's one of the bullpen guys. And, I like him, honestly. But I don't think he was giving me any credit in that matchup.
So talk to me a little bit about Chewy, because he is a big time fan favorite.
Yeah.
I didn't know much about him going in. He's on the top team.
Sure.
What do you know about him? And you've obviously probably seen him on the circuit before.
I had never heard of him.
Same.
So for me, Chewy was a guy that was like, essentially, if you get past his one attack, you're going to beat him. But he's always dangerous. Like, he's a black belt. He's legit. He's beat a lot of really good guys. But a lot of people just kept falling into the same traps with him. And I kind of knew going in that he was probably someone I was going to dominate just because stylistically I'm horrible for him.
It's a bad matchup for someone like him. Yeah.
But I like Chewy a lot. Very hard to submit. Like, I think a couple more minutes because of the way I was melting him in the match, I probably would have got to the finish.
If it was a 10-minute match, I think he would just gave you something out of exhaustion.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't continue the rest of the night. I don't know if he got injured. I don't know if they were just trying to save him for playoffs or what the case may be. No one really talked about it. But I like Chewy. I like what he's done. It's cool to see him go out there and kind of win the matches. But I didn't know anything of him. I just knew I've watched him catch a lot of these guys with the same attack over and over again. So I kind of knew that was all he had. I'm not saying he doesn't have any other jiu-jitsu, but that was the only threat that I saw.
So when you and putting together a game plan for a guy like this, how are you able to do that? I mean, you have the knowledge to do it because you've been in the game so long, but someone that you've never heard of and you're grappling with the first time.
Yeah, it was a classic matchup though, leg locker versus guard passer. So it was like get past his guard and melt him. And
like you passed his guard like 20 times, bro. Like it was it looked like at first it looked like he was trying to like kind of resist, and then you were just passing through it like a knife through butter. It was you put it in the on belly like 5 times.
Yeah, and I would go from like mount to knee on belly and then switch sides on the pass and stuff like that. So once I realized like it was going to be hard to submit him, especially because like when I would hold him and mount, he would just kind of put his arms in, which is always hard to submit someone. I was like, you know what? Like, we can also use this as a good warm-up match for the rest of the night. If we go through the 6 minutes, that's perfect because I don't think I'm going to get submitted by him.
Yeah.
And what I can't get over, this just blows my mind, is the crowd around there. Just a nice job right there. Get that takedown.
And like perfect, like right into J point camping, right into a rad drag, right into mount. And this is where the referees were saying that he was they are not the referees, sorry, the announcers were like, yeah, Shawn and Chewy like or whatever doing well. And then what was their quote? Like, if you look at their records, Chewy's essentially fought better guys or has a better record against the other guys.
Oh, they said something. They said something like, "Oh, they're common opponents. Chewy has a better record, or no, more wins." They said common opponents. He has more wins. I was like, "What does that even mean?"
Yeah, it was so dumb.
I mean, I thought you were gonna head arm triangle him right off the bat.
That was kind of the game. Like the game plan was to head an arm choke him or try to get him to S mount. But I wasn't able to. He shells up pretty well, and I was even explaining this to the guys. Like, I'm like, if you watch WNO the night before, like you watch some of the best guys in the world, like Dorian Oliveras, DeAndre Corby, Max Hansen. Like it all took them 6 to 7 minutes to really get their game actually going, and then they dominated from there. So it's very hard in a 6-minute
So
format.
you're feeling them out. I see what you're saying.
It's not even feeling them out. You're just breaking them down over that period of time.
Okay.
It's like it's shorter than an IBJJF match, which is kind of unheard of. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I get it from the entertainment standpoint, but yeah, just tons of like, passing and melting. Like, this is what breaks people in a match.
Yes. So, so 6 minutes is shorter than what normally you're used to.
Yeah, and playoffs are 10 minutes, so it's going to be interesting.
Playoffs would be 10 minutes. Okay.
Because we've seen in a lot of my matches me kind of do this. Like, I got to this really early on Chewy.
Yeah.
But with a lot of the guys, I've gotten to this later, like in the last, 1 to 2 minutes left. And like, as I'm melting them, the match ends. So like, even going in with Jet's a stud. I mean, he's the number one guy there. He scored 64 points. Like when we had our match, he mounted me, I got out. But then like I was starting to break down his guard more and more, in my opinion, and then the match ended. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes in a 10-minute format.
And you guys were fighting a different team. Are there? I mean, is there one member of each weight class on every team?
We're all one weight class, so like it just went on points.
194. Okay, that's right. He did say that. He did say that.
So basically, there's 3 guys from the Kings that made it to the playoffs. There's 3 guys from the Twisters. There's 1 guy from my team and one guy from the Wolverines. So it's actually a benefit for me that none of my teammates made it, because like as cool as it would have been, like now I don't have to fight any of my teammates.
Yeah, I get that, but Shawn, I watched some of your team. I watched some of your teammates, and I mean, you had up until last week a couple teammates with 0 points after 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I mean that's just. I mean, from a team standpoint, that's just got to be frustrating.
Yeah, but I kind of like as we were going in, that's a nice pass. I like as we were going in. Like I went into it as a teammate, of course, but like you're still doing it as an
individual. Yeah, exactly.
So it didn't really matter. I do think Andrew Cockle would have made the playoffs if he didn't get injured as well.
Ooh.
I mean, you're completely dominating Chewy.
Yeah, this is where the announcer was saying that like I've passed his guard 4 times but haven't managed to turn it into a submission attempt.
I mean, this is a guy who had 12 wins.
You had a submission attempt in the first minute. Like, what are these guys seeing?
They're framing it to make Shawn out to be Darth Vader, and that's what cracks me up. And he's clearly gassed here. Which is hilarious.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, Shawn's energy.
Even like right here, I'm gonna attack an armbar, and they're like, "Nice escape," and it's really that I just turned too fast and I lost the arm.
Yeah,
that was all.
Right. Yeah.
It's because I started rushing things to try and get the finish, and that's where you make it.
Oh, by the way, great job defense. Did he get inside foot position once?
He never captured my lead.
He didn't look like he did anything. No.
Yeah. Well, like he keeps, like Steve, let's break it down for you. He keeps sitting back. He's trying to enter and get one of Shawn's legs and enter into a Ashi or an outside X, and Shawn just breaking it down every time. Which that's why I asked if he got inside foot position once, because it looks like he kept trying to get his foot to the inside, which is what you do when you try to enter a leg lock. And he had absolutely 0 success, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, even when he like looked like he was having success, it's because I overreacted because of the fact that like he's been able to catch so many people with that. So it's like I was so far out. And then you see like all the respect to Elijah. Elijah's great at what he does. But even me, like when he captured my leg, I felt safe in that last match, and I stayed in there too long. And I didn't. If you go and watch all the ways I react to leg locks throughout this whole season, I'm out of them every single time. And then with Elijah, I wanted to re-leg lock him, and I ended up getting my fucking shit popped off like a retard. So.
But I mean, coming into the last week though, to come in with no losses.
Well, that was the thing too. Going into the last match, or just even going into this week, it allowed me to open up because I was like, I don't really care if I get submitted this week because I'm in the playoffs no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
which
that's
was
why you saw me really open up with the passing with Chewy, because it was like I didn't care so much if I got leg locked. I wanted to really open up and show off how good my passing really is. And then in my second match, like the guy literally pulled me right into an armbar.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that now. I was gonna ask the guys that are sitting right around you in the white on the white couches. Are they just the high rollers? I mean, do they just get invited?
I can kind of tell you who each and every one of them are when we have video.
So you do know them, okay?
Yeah, some are coaches, some are owners of the PGF. Some guys are just high rollers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your owners are there.
Yeah, so owners of our team are there, coaches of the teams are there, and then like some of the owners of the PGF are there, and then some are like VIPs. Some people I don't know, but for the most part, I know the guys that are on the couches.
Like, and that's a real thing. There are just rich guys that love grappling, so it's a thing.
Yeah.
It cracks me up. I mean, when you watch it, it just looks like they're sitting around. It reminds me of some of the fight movies that we used to watch when we were younger.
I'm pretty sure like that. That couch right back there. I can't tell from this far away, but I think the girl in the zebra stripe. I think that's Heather Gracie. She's one of the owners. Then you got like that next couch next to him. I think that's Carlos Machado and some of those guys. I'm usually Zoltan's on that couch that's kind of empty there.
Okay. I got you.
That other couch that's behind the announcer right now and the cameraman, that's usually where the Twisters coaches sit.
Okay. I got you.
But like actually this is a good image of the mat right now, and you could use this one too. They changed our apparently these have always been the rules, but we didn't know them. The circle right there, like you see the circle of the PGF.
I see the circle, yes.
That's where we're supposed to technically be fighting in, which honestly was never like told to us. Yes.
That was never explained to you guys?
No, not until this week. And then the brown border that says Dolomer is supposed to be the out of bounds. But you saw that was not enforced at all until this week, because you saw literally people's heads underneath those fucking nightstands.
Yes.
And the refs weren't stopping it. And like they were sitting on people's heads and not stopping it. And I think now that they went back and revisited that and explained all that, like I said, it ran so much more smooth.
I was just going to ask about Joshua Squires, your second opponent here. Did you have familiarity with him?
No, he was a bench player, but he is a black belt. So like, you got to respect that. He didn't have great success, but he's caught people in weird shit. Like he did get submitted by Jet, but he had him in a straight arm lock at first. Even me, like here, I was having a little bit of a hard time passing him. He was trying to set up this arm drag on me. He was doing a decent job at what he was doing. I think he wanted to backstep into saddle there, which is, one of the things I try to stop a lot.
Now, I know, Shawn, you obviously have a wrestling background.
Yeah.
That has to play a big part in
it helps,
jiu-jitsu,
but right here he's going to pull me into the submission right here.
This is where it happens.
Yeah, so basically what he's doing is he's trying to constantly pull me into his legs, but then he pulled me right into a knee slice with an underhook. And that's like, literally that's day one white belt shit that you learn. Like,
so you're pissed right now?
I'm not mad. I just
he caught you off guard.
Well, no, I won that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you were caught off guard. You got him that fast.
Yeah,
It took 2 seconds.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to cook him a little bit more. Not cook him, but like have more of a match.
But once you get down here, I mean,
so like, see how he keeps trying to backstep? That's a leg entry.
Yeah.
He's going to go for the same thing again, and that's the kind of like where I'm able to pull myself into the knee slice. So like you'll see me go as we turn the corner. I'm going to establish my left side underhook, and he goes to pull my leg in, and he just
He just kind of surfed through it, right?
So
Yeah.
wow.
Once you got the knee through, you just climbed them, man.
Yeah.
He was in that real quick.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
He's a nice
that's
guy.
amazing. That's just amazing right there.
He-
So you won. Did you win with the arm bar or the knee slice?
The arm bar. The knee slice is just
Okay.
a pass.
The knee slice.
Yeah,
was the best.
Steve knee slice
the
is
arm
like is a pass through. The arm bar is the submission.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because he got him right into the arm bar, and he would have ripped his arm off. That was, that was awesome. I mean, and that just shows how talented you are. What I'm learning.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
Kind of.
Yeah, listen, I'm learning this stuff. I watch it. It's entertaining. It's just I'm trying to get it, and it's really
Steve,
the cardio that goes into it is
you
tough.
need to ask me more questions, but hey,
Tyler, you can ask questions as much as you want, please.
no, I'm saying you can ask me the questions because I kind of know a thing or two about this.
I know you do. Just
a little bit.
Shawn, can you tell me, because I mean, I'm sure they do talk about it. When does the shot clock go into effect?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I still don't.
So they don't even tell you.
Yeah. They did. So they basically say it. In certain positions, if they love to use the word inactivity instead of stalling.
Yeah.
I don't know particularly. Okay. Like, I try to never not be engaged with my opponent. So right. I haven't really gotten a shit ton of shot clock, but.
So it's not like Shawn, it's up there where they have it so you can see it.
If you see like inactivity, someone not moving, they might show they might call the shot clock. Or
I was gonna ask, like, Shawn, does the ref like verbally like say, okay, shot clock warning, or is there like a protocol?
They weren't in the first couple of weeks. They were kind of just
going to it.
But even like, I think it was with my Elijah match, they had said something when I was, kind of on the outside. They're like, Shawn, you're going to have to come forward. So that was kind of a warning of like, you got like, that's going to get you on the shot clock. So they are, like I said, they're improving week over week. So,
and they have listened to you, which is good. Yeah. They do.
I know. And I don't want to take full credit for everything. Like, I know there's a lot of behind the scenes conversations happening and stuff like that with the managers and, but I do think like I've definitely had some influence on that stuff for sure.
I think you have too. I mean, just from our show last week and then watching it, watching the from week to week, you see the improvement of the league. And, this is the 9th season of it. And I know that they did this weight class. And I believe they've changed weight classes per year.
Yep.
Your impression overall of the format of the group, because 3 fights in one night is a lot. The weight cutting, I mean, you have to do each week is a lot. You're probably living in a house with your team, correct? Or you all live together?
Yeah, we have an Airbnb.
So you live together, you train together. It's really, like you said, I mean, it's a different environment, and it's got to be uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely. Like, I got a good team, but I've heard different things with different people that they have their issues or whatever. But like, we're in a little Airbnb. It's nothing crazy. It gets very boring.
Do you at least have your own rooms?
We at least have our own room. So that was a problem in the beginning. Fucking the owners actually ended up getting an Airbnb for 6 of us, and they got one that says it sleeps 6, which we always know is a problem. So 2 of them were actually sleeping on these little sofa beds, like at the end of the
Jesus.
at first.
Beautiful.
Luckily, I will say that they, after a little bit of talking to, they ended up getting another Airbnb for those guys. But they did allow that to happen at first.
And how challenging has it been with you? Because, I mean, you are a family man. You're a brand new father. It's got to be gut-wrenching to be away from home when you have a baby. How have you done with being away and keeping communication with your family?
Well, that part's been tough, 100%. Like, but as the weeks go on, it's actually getting easier, and they're calming down this week. The things that bother me more is like I play, like, obviously there's things I do online that I'm serious about, but I play a character to a certain role. But outside of the character that I play, I'm incredibly professional.
You
right?
are
So like,
one of the most. Yes.
So like, I run businesses. I deal with people on a daily basis. I do a lot of things in a very professional level. So like, when we're dealing with like certain things with the teams or the PGF, and you're like, this is shit that's like very simple concepts you guys haven't fucking thought about. Yeah. And that kind of drives me crazy because it's like, this should have been taken care of. Like, this shouldn't have been a thing that had to be an issue. You know what I mean?
It could have been totally prevented.
Yeah, if like you guys just had the right people around you, or just the right concept and the right idea of what you wanted to do, like I think things could have been a lot smoother. And that like has more to do even with like some of the new team stuff that like has been adjusted more than the PGF itself. Like, but it is what it is. Like I said, for me coming in, like I was kind of the doubted guy on my team.
I know you were. I know. I remember.
Yeah.
They didn't really believe I was going to be good at jiu-jitsu.
No,
so
they didn't.
Like, even I made my post today. I was like, I went from most doubted to MVP. So
yeah, exactly.
Kind of a fun one.
All right, we're gonna see our sponsors right now. We'll be back in a minute, and we'll watch his last match. Down south, we have Julius Williams, Jordan Harris, and the rest of the team of the Trench Mob. They train offensive and defensive linemen. They compete in 5v5 tournaments and college showcase camps all across the country. They have sent kids to schools like Florida, Florida State, Miami, Clemson, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. They have sent the highest percentage of kids who work with them to Division I schools on scholarship. To work with the best, go to trenchmobfootball.com. Ned Von Young runs the Fresh Fold Laundry Company in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a high-end laundry service. You book online, put your laundry out in a clear plastic bag. They pick it up, wash, dry, and fold it for you in 48 hours. They also offer an expedited service if you need that as well. They have an online subscription model, weekly or bi-weekly, where you can get your laundry done that way. They offer deals for college students. So if you want your laundry done, you can do it in your own dorm. They have a pickup and now a delivery service. So you can have your laundry done without leaving the comfort of your own home or dorm room.
Steve, why are you so red?
Go to their website, my-freshfold.com. All right. So, Tyler, after watching a couple fights, give us a little insight on what you're seeing.
Well, I mean, as far as what I'm seeing is he's just playing his game. Shawn, by the way, I apologize for being unfamiliar. Where did you wrestle at? Like, what was your wrestling background?
Yeah, I wrestled at Hudson, New Hampshire high school wrestling. Nothing crazy.
All right. So you're a wrestler at heart. Is that why you're so anti-leg lock?
No, I'm anti-leg lock because I think it's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's generally why I'm anti-leg lock. I can play legs. Like, I submit a lot of people with leg locks.
Yeah.
It bores the shit out of me.
Okay, fair. I mean,
yeah. It's like, honestly, my plan was to leg lock Elijah Carlton. It's not that I won't do it. That I just I hate watching two fucking men like this. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's
I can't.
But I was looking at your match with Chewy, and I'm like, okay, like he was like, it looked like a white belt trying to get in on like a seasoned purple belt. They're just like trash leg entries, and just kind of speaks to me. The way you speak about it is, guys seem to just try to use leg locking as like a shortcut
Yeah.
through everything. So I mean, I can really see that.
I look at like a quick leg lock kind of like a guillotine. You know what I mean? Like a knockout.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Like you can catch anyone in the world quickly with a leg lock. Like
yeah,
I think pretty like good jiu-jitsu is you breaking down someone's guard, passing
yeah,
their guard, and then melting them and defeating them. Same thing, like even if you're gonna do it from bottom, like pulling someone into your guard, like breaking them down and
yeah,
submit from that bottom position. Like
yeah,
yes, leg locks are technical. Yes, this and that. There's some technique to it. There's some cool stuff.
yeah.
But like, there's a reason why I've said this. There's a reason why every fucking blue belt you know becomes like their whole personality becomes leg lock
Fair,
because they
fair,
can't pass guard. Like,
very fair.
yeah. So it's just like I think the highest level of jujitsu is like being able to completely dismantle someone everywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, don't this. Do you even have body? Like you're so top game dominant. Like your master's Chewy. Like I mean, if that was an IBJJF match or an ADCC match, you would have won like 40 or 50 to nothing because you would have racked up so many points just from the passing.
Yeah.
What like I guess like the question I'm looking at um is it like do you even have a bottom game? Like I
Yeah.
don't want to say like do you even have a bottom game, but
Yeah.
do you like will you let a guy enter your guard this like look to beat him like with a bob Kimura or like a triangle or something like that?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I've submitted a couple guys from bottom this season.
okay,
It just most of these guys are leg lockers. So even when I take
yeah,
the bottom position, they won't
yeah,
even enter my guard. What they'll do is I enter and then they'll fall over and they'll like take top. So
they'll
it's
fall.
hard. Yeah, it's hard to play guard. Like
Yeah. Have you found like what like you tried to play guard? Have you been able to utilize like your butterfly game at all just to sweep guys or use it for an entry into something else or back takes or anything like that?
mostly like I've been using a lot of half Z guard.
Okay, all right.
That's where I found most success. And then just like from my half guard, I've route dragged a couple people from bottom, took it like
Yeah,
right into the Choi bar, and that's where I submitted Jared Fichetti. And then like I also had Caleb Crump in a submission, but the
all
referee
right.
jumped on my leg and kind of knocked me out of it. So that
Like
was one of those things.
no, 'cause I'm glad you brought that up. So I saw that. I thought it was just it was pretty fucking egregious. Um, did anything come of that? Did anything come of that? Did they have like a talk? Did they compensate you? Anything like that?
I mean, no one talked to me, but I will say that like that was after that complaint. Like we had a good week. You know, what I mean, this week
Okay.
was good.
Yeah.
That referee did reach out to me. And he came at me with a certain approach, but we talked it out, and he ended up apologizing. Long story short,
All right.
you
Beautiful.
know, then he apologized to the other people as well, and you know, he's the one that's always like feeling us now because one guy was acoustic greasing, so we all have to get felt up before every match now.
Nice.
So he's the one that's doing that, and like we had a great relationship this week, and fucking,
Uh,
it is what it is. Like he was a little, I think, upset that I made a video of his mistakes, and understandably so.
I love it.
Um,
Yeah.
like
um,
he has a right to be upset, but also I had a right
yeah.
to be upset as well. So
One thing I saw like a couple of like tried to take an hour just go like see what I could see.
yeah,
I actually have a question about one of your old matches, but I'll come back to that.
sure.
In your R bar, like that R bar fish, like you use these slice through, suck them right in, put them in the R bar. One of the first things I noticed is two money bags is laying right next to you as
Oh,
they
we were
should have.
talking about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
As they should have. Were those the first fucking money bags they've thrown you all season?
Those were a couple weeks back. Yeah, I haven't
Jesus.
I got those three in that one match, and
Yeah.
I got one more after that from Ronda Rousey, but I haven't got another one. But like, I haven't done anything like super crazy. But like, it's weird because like they've also thrown money bags at Chewy when he lost matches. So it's but they
Yeah.
throw money bags for different reasons, and it's
Of
all
course.
like I did it, like I complained about it earlier, but it is the thing about money bags. It is all up to their discretion.
It's subjective. Yeah.
So,
It's
like,
crazy.
yeah. Do I
Do you
think that money could maybe be put somewhere else and used better? Maybe, I don't know, but it's not my fucking job to say.
No,
Okay.
no, I totally get that. I totally get that. So this is your last matchup right here
Yeah.
that we will watch.
Yeah, this was an interesting one because you know what's funny about Elijah is he's pretty honest about this. Like he uses different gear and steroids and testosterone.
You're
Yeah.
But he
kidding me.
looks more natural than me. So like there was somebody that commented like it's nice to see a natural guy fucking beat a juiced up gearhead. And the only thing I use is like outlow dose
They
of
said
CO2.
that?
Yeah. And like Elijah like commented back. He's like, yeah, just so you know, I'm probably on way more testosterone than Shawn Melanson is.
Did somebody throw a money bag to him before the fight?
No, I think you're at the end of it.
Yeah, you are.
I think
There.
you skipped. It's only a minute long.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'll get
I got
back
fucked
to
up pretty quick in that match because I suck.
it. No, not at all.
All right, I'll just step right in there, Steve. That's like something like a lot of jiu-jitsu guys do. Self-deprecation, like to the nth degree, we all do it.
Yeah, especially jiu-jitsu guys. I was telling Brendan that earlier. I'm like, I enjoy talking shit to people online, and I do enjoy being self-deprecating. Like, it's one of my favorite things.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, you're going into this.
Yep.
I mean, you're still undefeated.
Not anymore. I went in there undefeated.
This was the final match of the regular season, and
mind you, Elijah has over 100 matches in this PGF.
Why is he Tyler? Why is he starting like that on the ground? On his knees?
Because he wants to get low. For me personally, I think it's because he's going to get bulldozed by Shawn.
Yeah, it was a smart approach because usually he comes in, he falls right to his right hip, and he wasn't playing that at all. So it kind of like readjusted my approach, and before I made a full adjustment, like he makes a pretty basic leg entry, and I'll talk about it as it happens because it's coming up here in the next 15 seconds. Like this is what he normally does. He falls to that right.
I believe he sits like that.
Yeah, well, he's exceptional at it.
Oh, okay. So it's a style.
He's going to go to enter my leg right here, and this is a pretty basic entry he does right here. But right now my knee line is clear, so I feel very safe.
Yeah.
But there's two things. Go back 10 seconds if you can. You might be able to just click it. You can't just click. If you can, try to go back. It's hard with how long this match is.
Geez, double click. Just double click it so it goes back 10 seconds.
I got you.
Sometimes you can do that.
Pull your mouse like on the left side and double click it.
Yeah. So
there we go.
I'll tell you when to pause it. Hover over the pause. So we got another 20 seconds to go.
And is this the first time you faced him?
Yes. Yeah. Everyone I fought here was the first time I've ever faced them.
Oh, okay. So
a lot of them I didn't even know who they were.
Yeah, that's what I can't get over.
I knew who Elijah was. I knew who Jet was. That was really it. Besides my teammate Andrew Cockle. All right, so get ready to pause it.
Okay.
Keep going. So right here, pause it. So right here, technically, usually in this position, you're pretty safe because he doesn't have my knee line. He does have a good grip on my ankle. But I'll be honest with you, I'm fucking retarded because
no.
I understand leg locks really well. And if you look at the chat, people are like, he broke his own leg. And it's kind of true because he has an incredibly nice grip. But I roll to my right, which is the exactly wrong way to roll. Why I did that, I have no idea.
Your knees is buttholes. You should be perfect. You're in a pretty safe position. It looks like you could base with your knee, put your foot on his butt and just pull out if you had to.
Yeah, in my head right here, I was like, oh, I'm going to re-leg lock him. And then, I think that's kind of where I was going. And then my ankle started popping. It popped 2 or 3 times.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's fine. It hurts, but it's fine. Like,
You actually heard it.
see, like right here, like see how I roll inwards and see how
Okay.
I put pressure on my own leg
But
here.
Sean, you're out of the circle. I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Not with this.
but technically, shouldn't it?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
They
So
will. They
I'm-
say they will like submissions go all the way to the couch.
Yeah.
They will. Okay.
Yeah.
They
But,
need
like-
to move. They need to move those couches back like 3 feet though.
That's my opinion. That's your opinion.
I mean,
That
yeah,
is
I
not their opinion, and they
I
have
know.
the right to that if they want to
course.
keep them there.
I get it.
But yes, I do agree. They should move those back. But they've already drilled holes in those expensive mats, and I don't think those couches are moving.
Fair.
And I think there's something to do with like someone was telling me about the way there's like a pole there that they can only move them so far. I don't know. Is what it is. But yeah, that was like
I even realized he heel hooked you like that because that pause right there. He got a crazy angle of that inside heel hook though.
he's broken more legs than anyone in the PGF. I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 77 wins, 5 losses. It's not like he's got more under 1 minute breaks than anyone else. Like, he's exceptional at what he does. But do I think that was like, a pretty piss poor performance from me for the way it happened? Sure. But like, he could do that to anyone in the world as well.
Well, I mean, Sean, our autism always gets in the way in those situations. We're going right, let's go left.
Yeah.
Etc.
So,
I don't usually make that mistake. I just think I thought I was safe. And I wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, we all think we're safe till we're not. Like that's
yeah. I mean, it's been it's been over 5 years that I think that I've been leg locked in competition.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
5 years. 5 years. Like, when's the last time? So that was obviously before that was the last time you've been submitted.
I can't even submitted. It was not like I got submitted by obviously that knee bar thing that was weird. Like, but that was more of a sweep where my knee went backwards. And then the last one I can remember before that was 2 or 3 years ago against Oliver Taza, which is like
all right. Top of the food chain.
Yeah, top of the food chain.
Well, I mean,
I don't get submitted very often in competition.
that actually leads me to one question because I was doing some field work today. I saw your match of brown belt versus Mika Galvao. I think it was like 2023 pads.
Yeah.
What the fuck did he get you with?
It's like it was a very weird arm bar. It was an arm bar, but it was like a straight arm bar. But his hips are so flexible that he was able to throw his leg in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a wrist lock or something. I was like, what the fuck was that?
I've never been put in it since, and I've never seen anyone do it besides him. So,
but again, like that's top of the fucking.
Yeah,
but that's top. Like you said before, Taza, you lost to, and like Mika, like that's top of the fucking food chain, though.
You're talking multiple he won ADCC once, right?
Yeah.
Took second place at ADCC.
Yeah.
Won Worlds. He's won everything. Like, he's probably ranked between number 1 and number 5 in the world right now. I mean,
exactly. So that actually leads me to the next thing. Are there plans for ADCC trials at large, Worlds or Pans this year?
I wanted to, I was thinking about trials, but with this, fucking so much, PGF weight fluctuation, stuff like that, it's going to be, literally, trials is the week after, I get home. So it's I would literally have to fucking fly home and then fly back to the West Coast to do trials.
And it's not like you can stay, a new baby. So it's it's not, you can't just hang out at the West Coast. Exactly.
Yeah. I think my next step is probably going to be I got a call from UFC BJJ. They want me to call them back. It depends if they want it just depends if they want exclusivity or not. I don't want to lock myself up unless it's going to be something very valuable for me.
Yeah.
So because the one thing I have to be able to negotiate is obviously they have some of the athletes that are bigger than me and they've won more matches and they have bigger names in that aspect. Yeah. But there's very few Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes with as big as a following as I have.
Yeah.
So it's whatever I do, I bring eyes to. So I have to try to value that.
Of course.
Because PGF is also planning on doing the same weight class next year.
They
And
are.
yeah, I wouldn't mind coming back and doing this again for more money.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I completely understand that.
And my baby will be old enough where, like, if I'm getting paid a certain amount and my gym is doing well and all that stuff, like, I'll just bring my whole family here for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has to make sense. Like I said, we're not making money out here right now, but if like we can get pay advances, if we can get things taken care of, like I, well, the format's like tough 6 weeks in a row. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
You do, because you love to compete.
Well, I mean, well, there's that. You're a busy guy, so
Yeah.
I mean, being able to just kind of focus on one thing for a month and a half must be kind of nice.
It is nice. And if I had my family, it'd just make it a lot easier. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
like I said, the baby will be old enough if I can bring my wife out. So it all depends. We'll see what their budgets are next year and what they want to do and how they want to spend money and, you know, whatever. If they want to make me a reserve player, which is just, somebody that's already on a team, or if
Yeah.
they want to put me back in the draft, I have no idea. We will see. There's also going to be, I think, 6 teams next year. One's already announced. I think they have another one
Yes, they
coming.
did announce another one. Yes, they have 2. Yes.
So I have no fucking idea too what the format's going to be because eventually they want 32 teams, and like I just don't understand. I understand they want to be the NFL of jiu-jitsu, but I don't understand how it works in the format of like getting all the athletes to fight each other, managing the time.
It'll be 12 hours if they have 30.
Yeah, I know they're thinking about like giving the teams like one athlete at a certain weight class.
Yeah.
And maybe running it more like wrestling duels, but like it'll still be an interesting concept. I'm sure they'll adjust and grow as they go. I just don't know what they're gonna do.
And like I hear you on that, but don't you feel like having that many entrants would just water down the talent pool?
Well, the PGF.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
I will say the one thing the PGF does kind of well is how do I say this without insulting some of the guys there? They do pick like certain guys like that are pretty good, and then some guys that are mid tier. And I think that's why we see more entertaining matches where like UFC is kind of taking guys that are really good and making them fight guys that are really good. So we're seeing a lot of IBJJF style boring matches because they the talent's so close where it's like if you get some guys that are like good, but they're a step below, you can create more entertainment. So it's all about what they want.
And they'll go for more stuff too. And the guy who's considered like the better fighter will be a lot more aggressive as well.
Yeah, and even like me, like I'm more nervous going against the guy that like maybe I shouldn't lose to than going up against the guy that like maybe I should.
I pick it up what you're putting down. Just because you're worried that you'll get caught with something stupid or you'll perform down to their level as opposed to rising to your level.
And Shawn, you built such a social media following and you put on outstanding training videos. You really are trying to help others and grow the sport. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, have you always had the mentality of trying to give back and trying to teach others like that? I mean, because I know you're a coach as well for your own gym.
No, it took me a long time to learn that. I was pretty selfish coming up. Like
being a combat athlete, you gotta be though.
Yeah.
You have to be as a combat athlete though.
Also, there's just a lot of people that like they ask you a question, you're like, you are wasting my fucking time.
Sean, like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've probably done that 10 times.
Yes. A, Steve, yes, you have. B, Sean, like one of my favorite things, I mean, I don't know, I've been like all over your social media past like week and a half. My favorite fucking thing is everyone asks you medical questions. That's amazing. And just the other two things actually. One, the online homers like try to talk shit to you, and you're just like, "What? It's great, it's beautiful," and just guys try to be experts, and you're just no. This is actually how it works. They're like, no. Like You got caught there. You're like, then why win the fucking match? You fucking asshat.
Yeah. No, people are so dumb. And I was having
Yeah,
this conversation with Brendan earlier too. Like
yeah,
I actually made a positive post today about the PGF.
yeah.
You
And
did very
I saw
positive.
that. I saw
yeah,
that. I saw that.
it
Yeah.
shit the bed though. It doesn't do well because I'm not complaining and I'm not talking shit about
Because you're
something.
not, yes.
Right. So like
Very
that's just how
positive.
social media works. So I understand like how to play into it. But
Yeah.
like yeah, with the doctor stuff, even like I told people like don't ask me about TRT and like people are still messaging me.
You and I
And,
talked about it,
yeah,
and
but like I'm literally
very
people are still
candid.
messaging me. They're like, I don't want medical advice, but like tell me what you think about it. I'm like, just ask a fucking doctor, bro. Like I've said what I think about it multiple times. Like stop asking me. I'm not gonna. They're like,
Oh,
well, like, what does it do for you? I'm like, well, what it does for me is it makes me feel good. Do you think it'll make me feel good? I don't fucking know because it's on an individual basis, bro. Like,
For
do you
everyone.
need it? Like, I
yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
Stop
Oh,
asking
take
me
it to your
dumbass questions.
dude.
dude.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No, my favorite one was like you just posted some guy messaged you. He's like, "Do you think I should go to my doctor before I start TRT?" And you're just like, "Nah, bro. You should like go down the street, go to the corner, just
Well,
get out all the gear you can."
yeah. Well, he was like, I'm purposely trying to lower my testosterone before I get my test. I'm like, well, why don't you just fucking run gear then? Because
Yeah,
like me, because I did the opposite. Like when I got my test levels done, I slept. I didn't train. Like I made sure like I was like doing everything I could to have the highest test. Where a lot of people
You
do
wanted to
try
know
to,
where you were at. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of
yeah.
people do purposely try to tank it though, so they can get. That's why TRT gets a
TRT,
bad
yeah,
rep
yeah,
because of the fact that
100%.
you got so many guys that want to get on steroids. And
Yeah,
like, if you want to do that, that's fine. Like, I don't care what you do. Um, but I just get such a bad rap for it because of the fact that I use it appropriately, but I look like I don't because I'm in good shape. Because I actually work out and do shit and I keep myself
yeah.
healthy. Um, it's ridiculous. But the shape I'm in now since being on TRT, it's the same shape I've been in for the past fucking 15 years. Like,
Hey, I'm not throwing any shade, but you do with your fucking shoulders. You look
yeah.
like a fucking bro, dude. Like for
But
real.
I've looked like that like for the last,
Yeah,
He
like
always
10
looked like
I.
that.
years.
He
Oh,
looks like he looks
dude, like
ageless, dude. He looks
oh,
ageless.
dude. When I did a little bit deep dive today. I watched your amateur MMA fights in Combat
Yeah.
Zone.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
12 years ago.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Like you were just. Well, hey, by the way, nice high kick. Holy, like
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, you're
And that's when
welcome.
I was cutting down to 155, 145 pounds.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah, no shit,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
55.
Yeah. And I would walk around like 82. So,
Oh
yeah,
my
like, oh,
god.
Steve, I've told you about this. Come
I
on,
know,
bro.
I know. You cutting down to 205 still baffles me
Yeah,
because
that
you
was
played
well,
at
that was fucking
270.
retarded. That was retarded, dude.
I know
but
you
Anyway,
when
did it just to be on the
when I
show.
was 19 years old, I could bench 400 and deadlift 600. Like
yeah,
all natural. I've never taken anything like I've said it multiple times. I've never taken anything in my life until I was 31 years old. People can believe it or not believe it, but like my dad, like genetically was super strong too. Like we have strong genetics. It's known in
yeah,
our family. My cousin Brooke, who's like 130 fucking pounds, like like people refer to her as Wreck It Ralph because she's so fucking strong. Like we just have like these retard strength
Yeah.
genetics. It's
yeah.
probably because we're a little retarded. Like yeah, like,
Steve, why are you so red?
He's not retarded. Why?
No,
Because
I'm
I'm
saying, why are you
laughing.
so? I'm laughing because you're so red. Uh,
yeah.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I'm
it's
sorry.
it's all right. Well,
He's
no, like
cracking me up.
Sean, like, oh
He's
no, it's
cracking.
like, well, it kind of thing because I used to get it all the time when we were at UConn, and I was like one of the
No, I
like
know you did. I know you did.
Power Pat was the strongest kids on the team, and there was like no, and Steve will attest to this. All the drug tests they did to us, there was no way you could fucking be on
Every 2
steroids.
weeks, dude. Every 2
Every two
weeks.
weeks we'd beat a
Yeah.
cup, bro. Yeah,
Even me and Tex Johnson, he's like, "There's no way you weren't running gear when you were younger." I'm like, Tex, I don't. You're fucking. Just because like you couldn't get as strong as me without tests doesn't mean I couldn't do it.
dude.
Like, I
I
respect like what you've done in the game, but like
yeah,
you can't literally fucking sit there. You've never even met me, and you're gonna tell me what the fuck I did in high school? Shut the fuck
dude.
up. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
like I fucking love Tex. Like him and
yeah.
I like have real good. Bro, he's not the one to be throwing shade that department.
Well, he's open about gear and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like, dude, if I did coke and fucking trend, like I would tell you guys I do coke and trend because I enjoy it. Like it's just I
And
don't do it.
you're honest. You're
Yeah.
transparent about everything.
Like I'm transparent about everything. I will tell you my dosage of testosterone.
Yes.
I'll tell you when I do it. I'll tell you how I do it. Like I'll tell you that I tried for years not to do it. Like
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a clean and natural athlete. That was always my goal.
But you are clean, and Tyler, I do TRT, and our testosterone levels drop below 300 when we get to our age. You have to take it just to get to 500 and above, which is normal.
Yeah.
And now, like I will say,
I know nothing about that. Absolutely nothing.
Then
I will say, like, even like some people are like, yeah, well, now you keep your levels on the high end of normal, and I do. But
You
like,
should.
I'm a fucking athlete. Of course, I'm going to keep it on the high end of normal.
You're
Does it give me a slight advantage? Maybe it does.
I think it makes you normal.
But do I feel better than I did at 19? God, no. God, no.
But like, one thing a lot of people don't take into consideration, like athletes in this sport, we're just prone to that kind of, because it's such a
it's grueling, man.
Well, I was gonna say catabolic. Your body's in a constant state of catabolism. It's constantly devouring and cannibalizing its own muscle tissue. So if you take a legitimate medical problem like being testosterone deficient, it's fucking dangerous. Like your joints, people love to say, "Oh, your joints or your ligaments or your bones
ligaments
can get fucked up if you do too much testosterone. If you don't have enough testosterone, your soft tissue is not even feel awful. Your soft tissue is at like a very very dangerous rate of taking damage, and like you're a dad, you have this young family, like be there for them, and this is just making sure you're fucking healthy.
Well, it's just like any medication. Like, I mean, people are like, "Oh, good luck with your heart in the future," and I'm like, I take a normal dose. So like, all my heart, like all my blood work's good. I don't have to take estrogen blockers. I don't have to take any of that stuff. Like the guys that have these heart problems are the ones that are like their levels are like 2,000, 3,000, like way above normal. And it's like it's just like anything else. Like if you use a medication the way it's supposed to be used, you're probably going to be fine. But also, if you take 3,000 milligrams of ibuprofen every day, it's gonna fuck you up. Like,
it's gonna.
Welcome to our Steve. Welcome to our former life, because we're playing ball like that. 800 milligrams. Like we took way too much ibuprofen. Like
I still do take too much ibuprofen, but
does it work for you though? I mean, you
kind of.
Okay. Well, Tyler, we used to get shot up with Toradol. Remember the Toradol shots?
I got a Toradol shot last week.
You mean my favorite thing ever to take when I was hurt before a football game?
I know, man. It jacked you right up. I mean,
you can get IV. Like you can get an IV around here and get Toradol for $60.
That's amazing.
IV Toradol.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Wow. And
I Toradol last week. Maybe I'll get IV Toradol tomorrow. Who knows?
Hell yeah. Do it. So Steve, I remember once, I think we were playing like Eastern Michigan back at Memorial Stadium. And like we're in the pregame and like everyone's looking at me, they're like, "Oh fuck, I don't think Tyler's gonna be able to play. Oh fuck, I don't think Tyler's gonna be right in the locker room, quarter all the ass." I came out, I had
everyone used to be in line to go in and get the shot. I remember that.
Toradol's great.
Shawn, so if you were to come back next year and were to bring your family, would they give you your own housing?
Those would all be negotiations I have to make behind the scenes.
Okay, and that's the other thing I was going to ask. Do you have representation, or do you negotiate everything yourself?
You negotiate everything yourself. There's not enough money to have representation in this sport. But like
the money, it sucks. Like, it's not fair for Shawn, but like the money just isn't there yet.
Right. It's not there, but like this has been, a little bit of my complaint is like we're seeing that, like I've said it these teams are paying $1 million a piece for a team, and like I think there's some payment plans worked out for certain teams, so not everyone's paying that up front. But the salary cap for 5 athletes is only $15,000. So
that's what I think.
do I think there's room to improve for more money?
That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, and I agree. I do think the athletes deserve to be paid more. I mean, literally, we're making I make $200 a match, which is shit. And basically, there's some guys here that are getting paid $1,000 for 6 weeks.
Right,
So,
right, because of that auction, and then
that's
you
the
get
way
paid
the auction
weekly.
is, and like I think they need to allow the teams to spend more money or have a bigger salary cap, or at least, like I've said, the teams should be taking care of more things. And it all depends on your team. Like, I think there should be a stipend for groceries. I think there should be a stipend for medical care or like therapies, like massage and IV, all that stuff. And that stuff's kind of like,
well, the thing is,
basically,
there's no show without you guys. There's no show without you guys. Sorry, we cut you off.
No, you're good. Like in the beginning, I paid for two of my own IVs out of pocket, and then my team decided to take care of the third one, which is cool. I'm glad they took care of it. And these are nothing that they agreed upon to before, but like these are things going forward that I've learned that like I need to push for and negotiate for. But
maybe
also, if I get stuck in the draft and I decide to take the draft, I don't get the option to negotiate. So it's all going to depend.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. All right. So what's your mentality right now going into the playoffs before they start? What are you thinking?
Yeah. Same thing as last week. I feel pretty good.
Is it single elimination? Is it 3 fights?
Single elimination.
Oh, it
3
is.
fights, single elimination. If you win it, you win it all. But like, I'll have my family here, so hopefully that gives me the little extra push.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for you at all.
Well, they need to get this on BetMGM or DraftKings so I can gamble on it. Shit.
No, Tyler, I said the viewership that he got last week was higher than the show PGF did in week 4, and higher than their pre and post show. And that's why
their pre and post show doesn't do shit. To be honest.
It does awful. And that's why I was talking to Brandon and Eric. I was like, let us do it. I mean, we have a platform. We can feature Shawn, and you guys should be featuring Shawn. Yeah. You're missing the boat by not using this guy. He's money in the bank. He will print you money. He will get you sponsors, because he's going to talk the talk. He's going to walk the walk. He doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, they also need to hire me as one of the commentators too, but hey.
No, we'll talk to Brandon. We'll talk to Brandon. But no,
we'll see what happens in the future. Like I said, what they're doing, I like. I have my complaints. I've been honest about my complaints. But Brennan, I think is great. Like I think
he is too.
I think there's a lot coming at him at one time, and he's learning how to manage all of it. But he's doing what he can. So.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm always going to fight for having better things for the athletes, more money, like all that stuff. But that's my job as an athlete, and Brendan's job is to run a fucking business. So, you know what I mean? We're both going to do our jobs.
Yeah.
And you're the veteran that people look to, and you're advocating for the fighters and better care, better treatment. And as a result, they're going to get a better product if they do that. Yeah. So I'm completely on board with you on that.
And even I've told Brennan, like I don't know what my own viewership is to the PGF, but I do know that I have messages every week from every country all over the world of people that are watching me. So like,
all you have to do is watch the chat when your fights are up. If you watch the chat activity, that's what I noticed. When you fight, the chat activity spikes tremendously. Mm-hmm. So you bring so much more engagement to them. And that's why I think your value to PGF is so much more. And we're going to work on getting you what you deserve.
And if you look at my following and then you look at the following of every other athlete and combined it, I still think my following is bigger.
It is. Great. It is. I checked out some of them. It's not even a comparison. So, but we really appreciate you doing this and having coming on again. We are. I'm going to reach out to some of the places in Hudson and Nashua. And
Awesome.
I think for sure with the numbers that you're drawing and I mean the comments and the feedback that we're getting, we'll be able to get some good sponsorships and
Awesome,
take this thing big time. You and Tyler, it's great. Tyler,
I enjoy it.
I'll bless you on Good Friday, so you're absolved for missing church, and you can always go on Sunday, just so you remember.
Oh, really? Thanks, Steve.
Shawn. Incredible again. I appreciate this, and you're doing a great thing, and I promise you it's going to pay off. And we appreciate your contributions.
Thank you.
We wish you the best as the playoffs begin, and very happy that your family's coming out.
Yeah.
And, I'm Steve Cully, best podcast host in the universe. Shawn and Tyler, remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them right back at life.